Self-discipline is the foundation of every meaningful success. It is the bridge that connects intention to action, desire to achievement. No matter how talented, intelligent, or ambitious you are, without discipline, your potential remains locked away, unused. Discipline is what turns temporary motivation into lasting habits. It keeps you moving forward even when the excitement fades, even when the journey becomes difficult. Understand this clearly. Self-discipline is not about restricting yourself or eliminating joy. It is about making decisions that align with your long-term vision. It is about choosing what truly matters over what feels easy in the moment. Discipline is not perfection. It is consistency. It is showing up again and again, even when you don't feel like it. When you master self-discipline, you stop reacting to life and start controlling it. You stop making excuses and start taking ownership. And while this mastery doesn't happen overnight, there are powerful techniques that can help you build it step by step. The first technique is understanding the power of small commitments. Most people think discipline requires massive sacrifice or extreme effort, but that's not true. Real discipline begins with small, manageable actions. Success is not built in one giant leap. It is built through small steps, repeated consistently over time. When you commit to something small, you remove overwhelm, you reduce fear, you create a clear path forward. Think about it. 5 minutes of exercise, 1 page of reading, 1 small healthy choice. These actions may seem insignificant, but over time they compound into powerful results. Consistency is where the magic happens. Every time you keep a small promise to yourself, you build trust. You prove to yourself that you are reliable, and that trust becomes confidence. But when you repeatedly break promises, even small ones, you weaken that trust. So start small, stay consistent, build momentum. Because discipline is not about being perfect, it's about continuing, even when it's hard. The second technique is learning to prioritize what truly matters. Discipline without direction is wasted effort. You can work hard every single day and still get nowhere if you're focused on the wrong things. Clarity is everything. You must know what you want. You must define your goals. You must understand the kind of person you are trying to become. Once you have that clarity, you can align your actions with it. Imagine your time as a jar. If you fill it with small, meaningless tasks first, there's no room for what truly matters. But if you focus on your biggest priorities, the big rocks, everything else will fall into place. And here's the hard truth. Not everything deserves your attention. You must learn to say no. Every yes to something unimportant is a no to something meaningful. Discipline means protecting your time. It means choosing focus over distraction. Successful people don't chase everything. They commit to what matters most. The third technique is building habits that automate your success. Willpower is limited. If you rely on it alone, you will burn out. But habits are powerful. When something becomes a habit, it no longer requires constant decision-making. It becomes automatic. It becomes part of who you are. That's why disciplined people don't depend on motivation. They build systems. Start small, stay consistent, repeat daily. Attach new habits to existing routines. Design your environment to support your goals. Remove distractions. Make good habits easy and bad habits difficult. And most importantly, track your progress. Every small win reinforces your identity. Every step forward strengthens your discipline. Over time, these habits create a ripple effect. One good habit leads to another and another until your entire life begins to change. The fourth technique is learning to delay gratification. This is one of the most powerful traits of successful people, the ability to sacrifice short-term pleasure for long-term gain. It's not about denying yourself, it's about choosing wisely. Every decision you make is either moving you closer to your goals or further away from them. When you feel tempted to take the easy path, pause. Think about the future. Think about the person you want to become. Think about the life you are building. Because discipline is not about what you lose, it's about what you gain. Train yourself to wait. Train yourself to endure discomfort. Train yourself to stay focused on what truly matters. Over time, this ability will transform your life. The fifth technique is creating a structured routine. Motivation gets you started, but routine keeps you going. A well-designed routine removes decision fatigue. It creates order. It builds consistency. When your actions are scheduled, they become non-negotiable. Start your day with intention. End your day with reflection. Plan ahead. Stay organized. But remember, your routine should serve you, not control you. It should be structured, but flexible. Life is unpredictable. Discipline means adapting without losing direction. Consistency is key. The more you follow your routine, the more natural it becomes. The sixth and final technique is embracing discomfort. Growth does not happen in comfort zones. If you always choose what is easy, you will never discover what you are capable of. Discomfort is not your enemy, it is your teacher. It is a sign that you are growing, stretching, evolving. Successful people don't avoid discomfort, they seek it. They understand that every challenge is an opportunity. When you feel resistance, when things get hard, that is your moment. That is where growth happens. So don't run from it, step into it. Because everything you want lies on the other side of discomfort. At its core, self-discipline is not a single action, it is a way of life. It is the daily decision to choose purpose over distraction, growth over comfort, and long-term success over short-term pleasure. It is not reserved for the talented or the lucky. It is available to anyone willing to commit, to show up, and to keep going. There will be days when you struggle, days when you feel tired, days when progress seems slow, but those days matter the most, because every time you choose discipline, you become stronger. Every small effort compounds, every action builds momentum, and over time, what once felt difficult becomes natural. So the question is not whether you can become disciplined. The question is, are you willing to take the first step? Are you willing to show up when it's hard? Are you willing to stay consistent when no one is watching? Because the life you want, the success you dream of, the person you want to become, all of it is on the other side of discipline. And it starts today.